Hi all, welcome to another video on the MF595 brakes. As you can see in front of you, we got the two brake cylinders, the master cylinders, which are worn out, seen their age. The seals have failed, as we showed in the previous video. And I have come to a solution, and we have got somewhere, hopefully, fingers crossed. But I went looking on the internet to see what brakes, what's available, and all the ones that were for 595s, they didn't fit, they weren't the correct ones. They were different design, like the mounting were different and the pipes were different. I could, update it, change it to that design, but I want to keep it sort of original. So I carried on looking, and eventually I came across a Volkswagen spare parts website, and on there, believe it or not, they have these exact same master cylinders, and they are the same master cylinders that were fitted on the Volkswagen Beetles, the earlier ones, with single circuit brakes. And on that website they had all the parts, sort of these boots and all the pipe work and everything, but I couldn't find a seal kit. And I eventually found one on the internet, and they were all second-hand, new old stock parts. And I, wanted to try and get some new seals to put in here, because the old seals, they may have perished and what have you. But no, unfortunately, I couldn't find any, so I had to go down the route of buying some brand new master cylinders, which were, not far off the list price of the second-hand seals, the new old stock seals. But, it was easier just to buy some new ones. So I went ahead and bought two new master cylinders, which you can see here. I mounted them to the mounting bracket, painted all that up, and put the pipes all back on, the elbows and the rubbers, so they're ready to bolt on straight onto the tractor. And I'll put a link in the description if I can, and all the part numbers of where I got them from. So if any of you 595 owners out there are having some troubles, these appear to be the way to go. I mean, the mountings for all the pipe work, they're identical. They're all pretty good, and we're happy with them. Good quality as well. There may be modern reproduction parts, but they are pretty good quality, well made, and not a bad price either. So these two, the older ones down here, they're done. Their days of their service is well and truly over with. But the new ones, as you can see, all the attachments are the same. They mount up the same, all with the complete rubber boots in there. Very good. So in a minute, next video I'll show you that mounted on the tractor, and I'll then show you making the new brake pipes. Because you've got one that broke off. So I'll show you all that. I've got a brake line flaring tool to make up all the new brakes. I reuse the unions as I haven't got any the correct thread, so I will reuse them. But I am doing a modification, and when I purchased my 595 back in June 2017, I noticed it never had any brake lights. And when I took the dashboard apart, to get access to some of the wiring, because you need some of the gauges didn't work, and I looked around and I couldn't see a brake switch or anything for the brakes. Even on on the hydraulic side there was nothing. And I thought that's a bit odd. And the Mark IIs had them, but seems to be the Mark 1s, some Mark 1s never had a brake light system. So I thought, what, I've got brake lights, the dual filament bulb, so there's no reason why I shouldn't have them, So I thought, have a go at fitting them. So on that same website, they had a brake light switch, the hydraulic pressure switch, as you can see here. Two terminals, live in, live out, just breaks the contact between the two. And the idea is I'm going to fit that in one of the brake master cylinders, because on the road you'll be using both brakes locked together, so it don't matter which one is on. And I'll then wire that up, send some new wires up through to the back lights, so we can have some brake lights. So I'll keep you all updated on that, and I will show you next video we'll show it all mounted in, and I'll try, if I can, show the brake pipes being made. So we've had a slight change of track, but we should still get, we'll obviously get to the same outcome in the end. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. And I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. Cheers.